discrepancy between Lion Tamer and Champ Ali. I mean, Champ Ali is a serious racehorse. He's lost only once, and I think that they should be a lot closer together in the odds than that. Champ Ali at 3-1 to me would be a very tempting bet. I'm also surprised that they're not betting Pat Day's horse any heavier at 7-1, Eugene's third son, given that you know, this is his backyard and he's doing so well there.
All right, won't give away the surprise in our Bud long shot. That story rolls right now.
My name is Jennifer Peterson, and this is New York Hero, your Budweiser long shot in the Lane's End Stake. He's resting right now, but nonetheless, he won't be resting time race day. So he's developing, he's improving every step of the way. He's phenomenally the other day. He's just getting better and better. I mean, he's a happy horse. He's big, good looking. His father set the track record here. He's a New York Hero. He's named after for 9/11. New York Hero's run 4 times. His last start, we wanted to stretch him out. It was 8 days after his last race. He did quite well at the top of the stretch. He took the lead. And then by the 8th hole, he started like looking around like a big kid that he was. So the horse on the outside passed him, and then he went after him. So he put a tremendous effort. We were very pleased because he was a 3-year-old running against older horses. He's on the top of his game right now. He's peaking. He's happy. Can't ask for more than that. You should bet on New York Hero because, number one, he's representing all of New York. Let me tell you something. New York took a hit, but we're never going down. Hey, let me get a bagel and a cup of coffee. Can you tell I'm from New York? Even though he's a long shot, you can't keep a good New Yorker down.
New York Hero standing at 14-1, that is correct, breaking from the 6. Are you buying that horse?
I think he's got a good shot. He's owned by New York investment banker Ernie Paragallo, who lost a lot of friends in the 9/11 tragedy at the World Trade Center, hence the horse's name, New York Hero. Paragallo actually donated $1 million to the World Trade Center Fund after that. He's owned horses like Unbridled Song, Artax. I mean, this horse has still got something to prove, but you have to admire his consistency. They're going to try blinkers today also for the first time on this horse.
We like to throw in the Bud Light long shot once in a while. Chicken Soup Kid, strange one where it's already raced 16 times as a 3-year-old. I mean, it's the kind that's already been back, but it runs second. It's always back behind Champ Ali. If the others falter, that one could still be run if it runs the same race.
So you put the Bud Light horse under the Bud long shot in the exacta.
I think what I do is put Chicken Soup with Lion Tamer. The favorite, though, is 4-5. Lion Tamer has remained there. I mean, it was so impressive the way it drew off. Sometimes, though, maybe too much is made of can it go the extra because it didn't look like it wanted to quit at all. It just has to keep on running, right?
And Todd Pletcher says that he trains like a horse that could go on longer. He has the mentality of a horse that can go on longer, but it's kind of an interesting thing when you look at the pedigree. His sire, Will's Way, could go forever. His dam, Tippy Canoe Creek, was a sprinter, front running. They never even tried to send her long, and he doesn't look like a distance horse. He's a small kind of horse. So you get conflicting signals, and all you have to go by is how he does on the racetrack, which we'll find out today in his first start around 2.
Ozzy Cat, as we mentioned, had really faltered in the last couple. Quick math has lost the last 2 by about 34 lengths. But D. Wayne Lucas has been known for this, not trying to set it up this way necessarily, but he believes in the horse. He puts it in the right place where he should run. He's got him here today.
And his horses always look like $1 million. The contrast between Lion Tamer on the track and Ozzy Cat is kind of interesting. Ozzy Cat wins the post parade. Lucas always likes to make the basketball analogies. He's a friend of Bobby Knight, ex-basketball coach. Lucas is. He says that Ozzy Cat's the kind of horse that looks good in the lobby, but so far he hasn't really done that in the afternoon yet.
Well, you can get him at 15-1. Mike Battaglia, his father, is the one who was in on naming the origin of this race, the Spiral, and he's the race caller here. Mike, we send it up to you for the call of this.
All right, thanks, Kenny. And they're moving in very well here. There goes Chicken Soup Kid, the horse we were just talking about. Eugene's third son moves in. Pat Day looking for his 6th win. That would tie him. That's the record for most wins in a day at Turfway Park. 6 wins. Set by a couple of people, equaled by Chris Prather last year, and she was going good. Pat gets this one. He's in a tie. There goes the favorite Lion Tamer. He's in there at the post. All in line now for the Lane's End. And they're off. For the lead, Champ Ali from the inside with Saintly Look. Then Eugene's third son between horses, New York Hero. Lion Tamer was off slowly. He's second last as they move into the first turn. Saintly Look from the rail now moves through and gets the lead. Has it a length. New York Hero runs second. Then up from the outside, that's Eugene's third son, Ali between horses is 4th. Down along the rail, Lots of Sizzle is 5th. Then it's Lion Tamer who gains ground between horses in 6th. Chicken Soup Kid 7th. Ozzy Cat is next, and Wendlar is the trailer. 22 and 4. Solid opening quarter. Saintly Look leads at a half length. New York Hero second by 2. Eugene's Third Son is 3rd. Champ Ali down along the inside 4th. Lion Tamer from between horses is 5th. Then Chicken Soup Kid, Lots of Sizzle, Ozzy Cat, and a big gap back to Wendlar, the half, in 46 and 3. Saintly Look ahead in front. On the outside, that's New York Hero. Those two are together. Champ Ali moves a closer 3rd. Eugene's Third Son is 4th. The favorite Lion Tamer is 5th. Then 5 lengths back to Lots of Sizzle as they move for the stretch, and New York Hero goes wide but gets the lead. Here comes Eugene's Third Son. Now Lion Tamer kicks in from the extreme outside, and Champ Ali gets through on the rail with a furlong to run. It's still New York Hero with the lead. On the outside, Eugene's Third Son is 2nd. New York Hero, Eugene's Third Son, New York Hero scores the upset in the Lane's End by a head over Eugene's Third Son. Then Champ Ali and Lion Tamer, who was off a bit slowly, never really in the race, but a big effort turned in by the 6th New York Hero.
Randy, do these Bud long shots come in often?
Well, when they're 14 to 1, they don't have to come in very often. New York Hero stalking the pace all the way. Blinkers on for the first time with a very impressive victory. They're holding off Eugene's Third Son in a nice stretch run. This was the first time the horse had been obviously a mile and 1/8. He'd been a mile 71.
And that's around 2 turns there, right?
That's around 2 turns in New York on the inner track. So he had gone the 2 turns before. The blinkers obviously made a little bit of a difference. But this horse, as we said, has been very consistent all the way. That's now 5 starts, 3 wins in 2 seconds. But he never really had been mentioned on the Triple Crown Trail. He was scratched out of the Gotham. He drew an outside post position. They didn't like it. This had a bigger purse than the Gotham. They decided to go ahead and scratch out of there and wait for the Lane's End. And what a good decision that turned out to be for trainer.
It had done nothing wrong before. 4 starts, 2 wins, 2 seconds. Now we can change that. We got 3 wins on this animal. New York Hero is the winner here at Turfway, and moving on to something good at 14 to 1. New York Hero. We're coming right back from Turfway Park. Back at Turfway Park. New York Hero has won the Lane's End at a mile and 1/8. First time in a stakes race, and this horse has now won $367,000, 3 career wins.
Jockey Norberto Arroyo Jr. You can't have much more of an up and down year than he's had. He spent 39 days in jail earlier this year for assault charges at a pool hall incident. Got out of jail in late February. Now he's back to riding. His father sparred with Roberto Duran. Maybe that's where he got it. But obviously a nice step up there for Norberto Arroyo. His career really needed it.
I'm liking his chances now. Right now we're going to go the other way. A horse that everyone expected so much of. Our Kenny Rice is with the jockey.
John Velasquez was aboard the odds-on favorite here. Lion Tamer, who broke from the outside post number 9, and it's a lot of times where you start is how you finish in this. You didn't get a great start with him, John.
No, he never really does. You know, sometimes he breaks a little better than today. Today he was one of those days he broke a little kind of sluggish out of the gate.
Let's take a look at you here on the far outside, number 9.
And you can see, I mean, everybody started before him. So and then I had to angle in and try to save some ground from here on. And then I had to make up my mind whether, you know, leave him last or catch up a little bit going to the backside, because they're not going back. You know, the speed horses are kind of holding on all the way around. So kind of made a little bit of run going to the backside, and then I thought I wasn't in a good position, but you know, they never came back to me. I probably used him a little too much going to that first turn.
Better luck next time. How about here come from home? Did you think you had it? You made it. You were making some moves here.
I made a good move, but it wasn't good enough because they're not backing up to me, though. You know, I already had a big move in the backside, and I thought I didn't use it as much as I did. But I mean, then he just got a little tired down the lane. He's only run from 7/8 to a mile and 8 today, so he had to get tired.
I get the feeling you'd like to have one more shot here with Lion Tamer before thinking about Kentucky Derby, huh?
I'd love to. I hope they give him another race before the Derby. You know, but now he has the 2 turns in mile and 8. I don't think it's a problem. I think he got pretty tired.
All right, good luck next time.
Thank you.
Thank you, John Velasquez, who was aboard Lion Tamer. Kenny?
All right, Kenny Rice, if you would like to go to the Kentucky Derby in person, Derby number 129, please register KentuckyDerby.com. You probably get fancy hats. You'll definitely get transportation and accommodations. Louisville, Kentucky for Kentucky Derby number 129. We're coming right back from Northern Kentucky, Turfway Park, where New York Hero has upset the field in the Lane's End. We're back to wrap up this day of racing right away.
This ESPN2 presentation of Citgo Racing to the Kentucky Derby is brought to you by Citgo, we know you. By Visa, it's everywhere you want to be. By Budweiser, the best things in life are the things that are true. Budweiser. By Long John Silver's, this is seafood country. And by The Greatest Game. To learn more about thoroughbred ownership, log on to thegreatestgame.com. Equibase.com is your official online source for racing information, from entries to results and everything in between. Equibase.com is a service of Equibase Company, the thoroughbred industry's official database.
Well, we featured New York Hero on the Bud Long Shot. Sometimes it seems like we're just taking a stab at anything. This one had some merit, though, going in. I mean, it had a strong, form, even though only 4 races, Randy. This time, those who bought into it, $31.40. And if you're crazy enough to bet the exact, $226.40. Champ Ali, what do you make of that one?
Well, Champ Ali had a ground-saving trip all the way around. He was in good position. He just didn't have enough punch at the end. A little disappointing. I'm a little disappointed in the way he ran, but he did run poorly. I mean, Eugene's third son also. We've talked a lot about New York Hero. Eugene's third son loses by a neck. And trainer Pat Byrne had said that he would probably go right into the Kentucky Derby off of this race if he ran well, and that may be well enough to actually do that.
Well, the trainer Jennifer Peterson from Queens, she's standing by our Kenny Rice right down there near the winner's enclosure for this winner's interview.
Thank you, Kenny. I am with Jennifer, and I'm also with Norberto Arroyo, who I imagine is one of your heroes right now with New York Hero, Jennifer.
Absolutely. He's one of my heroes.
Let me ask you first, Norberto. This is the first time that you have ridden him, but you said you've raced against New York Hero before, and that helped you out as far as not worrying about him being out too fast.
Definitely. Like I said, I never rode him before, but I rode against him, and actually the last race that I rode against him, I had speed in the race. I was up there with him, and I watched his stride, and this horse got a beautiful long stride, and it looks like if he gets his way, he'll keep on running, and he won't come back. I wasn't worried at all that we were going fast the first part.
Let's take a look at that beautiful stride right there. You between horses, of course, in the red cap and the black silks.
Yeah, right here. I mean, he's such a brave horse. When he seen the other horse, he was kind of slowing down. When he seen the other horse, he took off running again. And I think he would have, the other horse would have never gone by him. He would have run another quarter of a mile and would have stayed ahead.
He likes that competition then.
Yes, he does. He's a very competitive horse, very.
This is only your 3rd year right out there, and you're maybe thinking Kentucky Derby now?
This is my 3rd year. Thanks to Jennifer and Ernie Paragolo, I got this opportunity to ride this horse. Probably the best horse I've ever ridden, and hopefully we'll go to the Derby now, and he'll be a top horse in the Derby. He's a running horse.
Congratulations again, Roberto.
Thank you, sir. I want to say hello to my father, my mother, and all my brothers that are watching me right now, and all my friends. Ernie, I love you. I love my father. I love my mom. I love you all. Thank you all.
Do you want to share the love here, Jennifer?
Absolutely. Share the love. First, I do want to say hello to my mom and my daughter, TL and Cody. Love you guys. Thank you.
Oh, congratulations. I know you scratched out the Gotham. You didn't like the post parade, so post position. So you come here today, and you picked this as the next shot.
Yes, and we were happy. The post position worked obviously fine. This is a good opportunity to see how he travels in ships. As if he's going to be the big horse, he's got to learn to ship. So this was, it worked out perfectly.
He learned quickly.
Learned very fast. He's just getting better.
Well, he's been a horse as far as his demeanor, as far as training him, getting ready for all the races, particularly coming up to this now as he has progressed. How's he been for you?
He's, every time he runs, he gets better. I'm learning still a little bit about him. And he's just getting better and better. I think, I just love how he moves. I love how he just gets more competitive. He's just figuring it out finally.
Where do you go next?
Home, hopefully to the Wood.
All right, good luck. Congratulations, Jennifer Peterson, the trainer of New York Hero, probably going next then to the Wood. Kenny?
All right, thanks, Kenny. Good work. looking at the full order of finish, and sadly enough, Aussie Cat at the bottom. Maybe this is it for D. Wayne Lukas and Aussie Cat. Maybe take a rest and see where he can come back to.
Yeah, certainly you would have to think he would be off the Triple Crown Trail. Also disappointing performance from the 5th place horse Saintly Look, who was up on the pace. Our consistent Chicken Soup Kid needs to go back to the soup line, I guess. He finished 7th in there. Not a good effort for him, but really solid efforts, encouraging efforts perhaps for the first 2 and maybe even the 4th place horse Lion Tamer.
Yeah, well, I mean, too often we look at just the winner and say, what does this one do next? But Eugene's Third Son was passing the winner just after the wire.
Exactly.
This animal's ready to take something from this race, too.
The first 2 both ran well. Todd Pletcher had said that if Lion Tamer ran well enough in the Lanes End, he would consider taking him right into the Kentucky Derby. And given the fact that he didn't get off very well and he closed as if distance wasn't a problem today, he might be encouraged to go ahead and try the Kentucky Derby. We may see as many as 4 horses in the Derby out of this race.
What are we going to see on Wire to Wire on Wednesday? We're going to see some things, including the Rebel.
We'll see the Rebel. We'll talk a little bit more about the Lanes End. We'll mention that Jennifer Peterson actually needs to nominate New York Hero to the Triple Crown. That'll cost $6 grand, but I'm sure that'll be coming up as well.
And April 5th from Santa Anita, we're going back there for the Santa Anita Derby. That's what I'm talking about's involved. Buddy Gill's involved. Cap Wayne. Your horse is involved. You liked him up at Golden Gate and coming back in this one.
Minister's Wildcat and Ocean Terrace, both from the El Camino Real. Good race.
All right, thanks for watching this TV show. Coming up next, we got Supercross. In fact, it's World Supercross Grand Prix on ESPN2. Did you know that this has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports? For verification, also verification of our worldwide leaderness, go to ESPN.com. Stay for the Supercross next.